This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a construction site services company? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Travis Burton with Trinity Site Services. Travis, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Sophia. How are you?
I'm also doing great this morning. Now, the listeners are so excited to learn all about your business. Can you get started with telling our listeners a little bit about your company?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm one of the owners of Trinity Site Services. We're actually a national construction site service company. And you're probably like, well, what does that mean? Well, with the construction site service industry, there's a lot of different things you need. Portable toilets, fencing, roll-off dumpsters, mobile office units, just a variety of different product, even heavy equipment. And when you're a construction site service project manager and you get awarded a job, you actually have to spend time calling all these different companies and source that. It takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort. You don't know if you're getting a good deal. And so what Trinity does, we're actually a construction site service broker that has a national network of people we partner with that we bring it all in one house. So if you get a job and you're going to build a hotel in Arlington and you need, cranes and heavy equipment and portable toilets, all the different things, you can actually call Trinity and we source it all for you. And so you're not having to spend your time and energy making 100 different phone calls and get into a situation with a company that might not be a company that might not be reputable. We do all the legwork for you guys.
Wow. Now, what an interesting company you're in. How did you originally get into a business like this?
Well, I worked for another trash company for a while, and I really liked the construction site service side of it, with for trash is just roll-off dumpsters. And I started to think, they would call me, hey, do you guys do anything else? I said, no, we just do construction roll-offs. That's all we do. And the idea kind of came from, what if you could be a one-stop shop for a project manager of a construction company? Literally from groundbreaking to ribbon cutting, we cover everything for you guys. And so that really got the ball rolling on how can we do this? And so we started doing market research, started talking to different people, and we really found out that when a project manager found out that if a company could offer all this, they would 100% do it, because now it simplifies and streamlines the process. They can call one person for all their needs. They get one invoice. It's just very, very simple. And we even offer commercial electricity and temporary electricity for construction sites. So they don't even have to call an electricity provider. They just give us the details we need for a job site, and we do everything for it from start to finish.
Wow. Now, I'd be lying if I said I knew too much about your industry. So what is the most common myth or misconception you typically come across?
Honestly, that portable toilets aren't clean. A lot of people think that when you think about a construction site and a portable toilet, they're probably disgusting. But we take pride in all the vendors that we use to make sure that those toilets are cleaned on a weekly, bi-weekly basis. So when you go inside of them, it's not a completely horrific experience. And so we try to make sure that people have the best experience you can have inside of a portable toilet.
Oh my goodness, I could only imagine.
Oh yeah.
Now, we know marketing is the heart of every business. Who are your target customers? And in terms of marketing, how do you attract them?
A lot of our marketing is just good old-fashioned knocking doors. We'll have sales reps go out. They go to job sites, drop off business cards. If there's ever a construction job site, out and about, we definitely want to be there making our name presence. Even if we don't get that job, we want to get the next one. And then we do a lot of ad campaigns on, Facebook and Google and things like that. But the most of our growth is actually organic word of mouth. Once a company uses us, they continue to use us, and then they tell their friends about it, and then their friends call. And so really a lot of it's just good old-fashioned door knocking and then word of mouth.
Now, have you ever thought of having your own podcast?
Yes, I have, for a completely different genre of business, nothing to do with the construction industry. avid hunter, avid outdoorsman, and I've had a couple of buddies. We've talked about having a hunting podcast before. Hadn't gone anywhere though.
Interesting. Now, outside of work, what do you like to do for fun?
As I mentioned, I'm an avid hunter. I actually have a monetized YouTube page that we post hunting videos on. I have a couple buddies that help me out with that, and we go to Colorado to hunt elk and mule deer every year. We travel around in multiple states to hunt turkey, whitetail, everywhere. So we video it all, edit it, put it on the YouTube page, and so that's our primary passion. To do outside of work. Also very involved in church. Right now I'm serving as an interim youth pastor at a church in Fort Worth. And so outside of work, it's usually church and hunting and family. So.
Well, those are great values to have. Now, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Trinity Site Services.
We're the one-stop shop. Don't make another phone call. Don't call a trash company and get put in a tricky contract you don't understand. Call us. Let us shop the market for you. We're honest. We have integrity, and we'll make sure you're in the best position moving forward so you're not getting taken advantage of.
Another question for you today, Travis. You said don't call another trash company. Are those usually the only companies that do what you do?
No. The reason I say trash company is typically when you call a portable toilet company or a fence rental company, it's a pretty straightforward service agreement. Okay, you sign for the price, they bill you monthly, it's no big deal. Specifically, trash companies have contracts they make you sign. And if you're not aware of what's going on, you can sign an agreement that's 12, 24, 36 months that auto renews. And the only way to cancel those agreements is to send certified mail notice of cancellation 30 to 60 days ahead of time. And if you don't make that window, they'll charge you 6 months worth of invoices to cancel your contract. And so a lot of people get in these long-term contracts, even for roll-offs, that they don't understand what they're doing because they just need it temporarily and end up having to pay heavy cancellation fees. And they don't understand about inactivity fees and rental fees and all the things that they don't tell you about when they try to sell you the dumpster. And so we do all that for you. We vet the work. We're making sure you're getting into a good situation. That way you're not getting taken advantage of, because unfortunately the trash world is unregulated and there's no government oversight. So they can really get away with whatever they want unless you know their contracts and how to work with them. And we are experts at their contracts and we know how to work with them.
Wow, that sounds like a whole different world. And where can our listeners go to learn more about Trinity Site Services?
Yeah, honestly, just jump on our website at www.trinitysiteservices.com. If you call the number on the website there, it's probably going to ring either myself or our secretary. And so anybody can get a hold of me very easily. We're very accessible here as owners.
Well, Travis, I really appreciate you being on the show, and we wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thanks for having me. It's been great.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com. Or call 469-221-9345.
All right, Travis, you did a great job.
Oh, thank you.